Step in your karmic past life enemies, your past life karmic enemies, always known you are a supernatural divine being or a deity, and make an effort to ensure that there were traps and obstacles set up for you before you even incarnated. Spirit says their intent was to steal your identity, steal your destiny, or try to succeed you. Basically, to take your place. But Spirit says the crown was not for the crabs. Yeah, the crown is not for crabs. It's for his rightful owner. And your spirit team is not here to play. Stop playing with the chosen one. Spirit says your enemies in the past life was your friend, and your friend in this life is your enemy. You know? You heard what I said? Shall I repeat? Because this sentence gonna make somebody out there stop for a minute. See, you and the frenemy, you know, you know, maybe I'm talking for two orphaned individuals right now. Yes, to a very orphaned adoption to a wealthy establishment. Orphanage or your friend or someone looking out for the benefit of this frenemy swapped you out. What ended up happening that your frenemy got adopted and you stayed behind. What spirit is trying to orchestrate, essentially this was a kind of destiny swap. The lifetime was supposed to be for you, opportunity for you. This frenemy they hijacked it, sabotaged on purpose. What's crazy about this past life timeline, even though your enemies attempted to destiny swap your life out, Spirit saying it still ended in defeat and disappointment for them, because the rivers of the joy and love and prosperity that was meant for your life, it's still coming towards you. It's always flowed in your favor regardless of people's plans, because you operated under God's plan. You operated under a higher plan. Stick with me. So even though they stole some moments from your life and they thought they taking your life, they thought you still lived a greater life and left a bigger footprint in this lifetime. What started off as a deception against you ended up being a blessing in disguise. And still, it put you in a position of superiority in every single way. And this timeline, the Spirit showed me, you're a very high priest, mystical power for your wisdom. You were sought after oracle. Take it how it resonates. People wanted to consult with you. People want to be healed by you from far and wide. You had a lot of high value esoteric knowledge and supernatural abilities, especially as it relates to healing and entity attachment, removement, curses, generational curses. Now your rival, the frenemy in this life, the one that tried to destiny swap with you by orphanage, by orphantic you know, maybe I can end up a student for your esoteric stuff. This person is so jealous and completely coveted your life's work, your rank in society, your rank in scholarly and spiritual circles. They were also very resentful of the fact that you even had access to being able to study high levels of deep spiritual knowledge. Let's make it clear. You were actively trusted with this high level esoteric and spiritual knowledge that you had access to, because in this life you lived with a heart full of love and compassion for other people. Yes, God trusted you with high level, powerful knowledge because you were not power hungry and He knew that you will not abuse your power. Spirit says in this life you were rebellious. You challenge the existing power structure around the knowledge and the abilities that you had. Because what you realized with this spiritual knowledge that you have, what you realized on going on politically, and wealthy, a lot of wealthy people and have this knowledge, and they holding it to themselves. And there's also high priest and priestesses that making the knowledge and the services of healing and other things in commodity. They were only making it authorized or accessible to wealthy people. But we want to make sure that all people have access to this knowledge. The people that needed it the most, the poor, the sick, you know, uh, they should, or the most, learn this in a way or another, and they don't like this. In past life, your enemy was someone who studied alongside of you and was also well versed in metaphysics, healing, and energy transfer, and other secret occult knowledge. Spirit says, in this life, this person believed that you did not deserve the prestige and the notoriety that you are because you were rebellious and you wanted to share your wealth and the wealth of your knowledge with the common people. Alchemist, Magi, chosen one in long uh, robes, giving money, food, knowledge. In this life, you're beloved. Yes, priests, priestesses, common people, but you was targeted and hated by priests and priestesses that pandering to the wealthy, only concerned with money, power, and political strength. So, what the Spirit is showing me, your karmic enemy took advantage of the fact that you already had a sector of haters that didn't agree with you and didn't like the way that you are doing things. So, they slowly started to put together a group of people that wanted to end you, and poisons, spiritual attacks, and uh, uh, paralysis attack, sleep paralysis often in this life. If you experience this message for you. Yeah. Secret spiritual assassins were sent out to target you and to target your family. It's giving like a secret task force that formed to covertly take you out or silence you. Uh, Extraction, uh, spiritual surgery, uh, wisdom tooth extraction may be significant. Spirit showed me a lot of uh, rituals being done on the teeth, with teeth, and things done to you at specific time to you astrologically to maximize the chances of success. They've been watching you for many lifetime. The first attack against you were trauma. They wage war against your mind and your heart chakra in order to weaken your defenses. They want to keep you in a constant cycle of pain and licking your wounds so that you don't notice them thieving or hiding in your energy. But Spirit says what's done in the dark will always come to the light. And what's done to an anointed one will always have consequences. In this life, this incarnation, you're attuning to the soul wisdom, your ancestor, your spirit guide. You know who's your enemies and what they are doing, what they did, and it's leading you to deeper knowledge and mission. Uh, you know, spirit advised you not to take revenge the same way they did to you, because you're capable. But uh, as they say, leave them for the universe. I don't want to say leave them for God because these kind of people have far away from God. You know, uh, enemies rearing their ugly heads to try to sabotage your mission yet again. And here you are again, just like in your past life. Here you are again, trying to share. while you sleep.